Good morning and welcome to this Dawn Busters Taste Challenge. Here we are at 5:59 a.m. Central Standard Time, February 26th, 2019. Oh, I hope the rain will not be present in about 4 hours so I can cut this grass out there or that grass out there. Anyway, it's going to be a rainy week. It might mess up the Mardi Gras celebration, but that's a winter holiday. Yeah, in February we'll get days that'll hit 80, already have. Then we'll get cold days, and we get a lot of rain in the winter here. So, not looking forward to going to any of that. All right, baseball could get rained out tonight. What we have today, following Sunday night's shocking development. We'll talk about that in a minute. We have Jack Daniels, the modern Jack Daniels, 80 proof, aged at least 4 years, sour mash Tennessee whiskey. This company was started in 1866. 750 milliliter bottle. I'm sure you've all seen Jack Daniels. Most viewers have probably tried it. Sold as a Tennessee whiskey. This bourbon is from Tennessee. It is still a bourbon, but they choose not to market it as such. They even say on their website, frequently asked questions, is Jack Daniels a bourbon? No, it's a Tennessee whiskey. It's not a bourbon because we filter it through the charcoal. The Lincoln County process has nothing to do with it. That doesn't make it not a bourbon. Just makes it a bourbon given a special filtering treatment. I don't care. It doesn't matter. If they want to market it as Tennessee whiskey, it is a Tennessee whiskey. It's from Tennessee. So it's the biggest selling whiskey, in the world, the most famous, American whiskey, I guess. What's the most, I don't know, Johnny Walker Red Label might be the biggest selling whiskey in the world. They're all up there. Now we have Woodford Reserve, certainly not the biggest selling, not the most well known, but it's popular. About $30 a bottle. Jack Daniels, you can get it on sale sometimes about $22 a bottle, usually about 23. So you can get it on sale. Thank you, Sonia, for this bottle. Still got a lot of it left. Haven't drunk too much of it. Okay, so Sunday night, I thought, well, this would be like a throwaway taste challenge. This is what I'm thinking, a throwaway. That meaning it's Stedman Select Sour Mash Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, aged 3 years, says on the bottle, 36 months. 86 proof, so it is stronger than your typical inexpensive bourbon. But still, I'm figuring, Woodford Reserve, this is famous and all of that. Distiller Select, the basic Woodford Reserve. This is not one of the special editions, but I'm smelling them, You can watch the video. You say, don't describe it. You're hurting your view count. You're hurting. They're not going to watch. I'm not worried about the view count. You might say, well, don't you want millions of views? Well, I guess it would be nice, but that's not the focus. It's just, here I am doing the taste challenge, and you can watch it. I would be doing them anyway. If I wasn't making a video channel, I'd still be doing these taste challenges just for the enjoyment of it. So I start smelling them, and I'm saying, well, the one here on my right hand is sort of muted. There's not much aroma. It's kind of bland. The one on my left hand is so much richer, and it's got more cachet and more character. It's got to be the Woodford Reserve. So then I started tasting them. So I started tasting them, and I said, oh, well, okay. This is, I said, this is Stedman Select. on the right because it's kind of dull, and the one on the left has so much rich wood and oak and charcoal, charred wood and all that. So then I was answering comments and we were talking, and I kept going back to him. I could have called it right off the bat, but I said, no, I want to explore it. And then I looked under the bottle, under the glass, SS, Stedman Select. I said, oh, couldn't believe it. So I acted like I was fainting on the floor, you know. Felt like I wanted to faint for real because I just couldn't believe it. I could not believe that a 1996 bottle of Stedman Select could beat a $30 bottle of Woodford Reserve. Now you might say, well, that's not that big of a difference. Yeah, but the 1996 gets you 1.75 liters. It's the big boy bottle, the big, huge in its glass, not cheap plastic. That's what I'm saying. If it was a 750, it would be 855. Do you hear me? An $8.55 750 beat a $30 750. Hey, look, I'm just making the videos. I'm not. Some people claim you have an entrenched bias. You've staged these taste challenges. They're fake because you're trying to make the cheap one win. Oh, wrong again. No, I don't care who wins. Okay, I don't even drink whiskey except to do taste challenges. Now you might say, but you do them every day. Yeah, so the only time I drink alcohol is when I do taste challenges, which tend to happen daily, and when I'm not drinking those days. Now, yeah, every day when I'm not, the 3 days a week when I'm not doing a taste challenge, I'm sipping down the rum that I'm trying to get rid of, that black rum. All right, so all right. But what I'm saying is I'm going to call them as I see them, not as I want them to be. Now here's, so here we got a $30 bottle versus $23. Pretty close. I think this is Woodford Reserve in my left hand, and this is Jack Daniels in my right, but I already don't remember. It's slightly darker than Woodford Reserve. Is that Woodford Reserve? Yeah, WR. Here we go. I don't know. I would assume it's going to be very close. Woodford Reserve does not say sour mash. Well, they're coming from the same company, Brown-Forman. The same people that make Woodford Reserve make Jack Daniels. So I'm going to find out right now. Oh, I need to mix them up. So Woodford Reserve, apparently from sources that are not official. You see, it's just people saying it. Well, they're probably right, but still not definitive. They're saying, well, it came out in 1996. Oh, wait, I found a trademark that the U.S. government issued a trademark in 96. Well, that's pretty definitive if they issued a trademark in 1996. Now, the thing that people are talking about, chattering about on the internet is that Woodford Reserve brags about their copper pot still whiskey, but yet it's mostly column stilled whiskey, bourbon whiskey from another part of Kentucky, and they're blending it with the pot still. So that's more like a gimmick. It's mostly just regular column still whiskey. But I don't know. I can't. How can I prove that? They don't say anything about that on the website. The company doesn't say it. You say, but we know it is. How do you know? Well, I read this article on Pearvine. So you go read the article on Pearvine. No. Well, where's their source? I mean, they're just saying that. Yeah, but did you read the article on the distillery.com? The distillery. They talked about it. Okay, you read the article on the distillery.com. No. Where's their sources? Oh, I watched the video on YouTube, and those two guys with long beards said it. They said it. Where's their source? They know way more than you, ass. Those guys are famous. Where's your damn medallion? You know, I'm not saying anything like that. If people have a super duper channel with 80,000 subscribers, I'm glad. And if they have 2 million views of video, that's fine. I'm not jealous of that. I'm not envious. I'm not jealous. I'm saying, where's the source? Being famous is good, I guess. I'm just using these as examples, you see. But where's the primary source? Where's the evidence? I mean, I had another beer reviewer. Oh, he says he's not a beer reviewer. I'm not a beer reviewer. I'm just a discusser. I discuss beers. Fine. He told me Coors is a racist company. I said, where do you get, what are you talking about? What? I said, what? Oh, everybody knows that. I said, no, I never heard that. What? Oh, it's well known. I said, what do you have any kind of verification of that? It's known. It's well known. Saying it's well known is not a source. Okay, so anyway, if somebody could give me some definitive information that Woodford Reserve uses that blend of column still and copper still, I'd like that, because I haven't seen anything like that yet. It's just people saying it or repeating what other people said, and then it goes down the line, and this one said that, and that one said that. Hey. This smells very sweet. Very sweet. Very sourdough bread, very Jack Daniels-ish. I think Jack Daniels smells good, and I think it tastes good, but it's not remarkable. What I mean is, like, it's sweet. It tastes like bourbon whiskey, or like just whiskey, you know, Tennessee whiskey, whatever you want to call it. You get a little char, you get a little wood, you get a little vanilla, you get a little flavor commonly associated with whiskey, all of that. But it's just kind of like ordinary, which is saying a lot, because these days, if you read some of the liquor review websites, they make it sound like it's the worst thing in the world. They say, oh, Jack Daniels, that is so common. Those common people drink that. I'm a whiskey reviewer, and I know good whiskey, and Jack Daniels is so below me. And then they'll talk about it smells like chemical plant and neoprene and airplane glue, and I'm like, what? It just tastes kind of ordinary to me. I don't know what you're talking. Jeremy Vincent says thumbs up. Thumbs up to you, Jeremy. Thanks for watching. So same thing with beer, you know. I'll tell them, oh, I drank some Lagunitas IPA. That was really good. I loved it. It was most excellent. Oh, please. That is so common, man. That is so yesterday. No one likes Lagunitas IPA. It's so clear and so throwback. You need to get into some good IPAs, fool. Something that's cloudy and milky. It looks like apricot juice and has residue on the glass and tastes like a fruit bomb. That's what a real man drinks. You betray your ignorance and your lack of being with it, your lack of being hip to the scene, daddy-o, if you're not drinking any IPAs. But of course, now maybe it's 2019. People might say, oh, any IPA, that is so yesterday. Haven't you heard? The thing now is Bangladeshi IPAs. All the people know that. It has crocodile scales in it. I would never be caught drinking an IPA without the crocodile scales. I don't know. I'm ranting and raving, but you get my point. Now, these two that I'm doing today, Woodford Reserve and Jack Daniels, a lot of the real deep speculative 33rd degree past master whiskey reviewers would just be appalled. And if you asked them, what about Woodford Reserve? They'd say, stop right there. They wouldn't even let you finish the sentence. They'd say, I would rather drink Kool-Aid than to drink those two items. And if you gave me a Jack Daniels or Woodford Reserve, I would dump it out in front of you, in your face. But which is their option, and it's fine if they want to do that. I'm not jealous of that. I'm not going to follow them around on the internet and say, I'm going to get you. I'll show you. I'll get you all. I don't care. Okay. I watch all those highfalutin videos. I make comments. They don't respond. Okay. And then some will. They'll say, thanks, cheers, which you can interpret as buzz off. All right. Well, this one don't smell so sour, mash. You know what I mean? Like, it smells more like Woodford Reserve-ish type item. You say you don't know how to do. No, I am. I'm telling you, because remember Sunday night, I said the Woodford Reserve had a dulled out aroma, although at the time I thought it was Stedman Select. This is that same aroma, dulled out, bland, boring. Not bad, not bad. Bland, boring, dull, not bad. Just as a rock band might have said in 1977, pretty vacant. Okay. This one has a little more depth of aroma. Is it a great amount more? No, but it's a little more down the tunnel, because I think of that when I do aroma. It's like a tunnel. And sometimes the smell, if it's really robust and bold, it'll go all the way through the tunnel. But some of them, it'll dissipate before you get to the other end. And this one does that. But it doesn't dissipate too fast. There's some depth of aroma, but there isn't any great depth, you see. Okay, now time for the taste challenge. Here we go. I like the fact that I'm not seeing any rain at this particular moment. I got to just make 4 hours because I don't cut the grass when it's wet. I think it's hard on the lawnmower and it doesn't cut right. It's never going to be dry enough today to really be good, but I would have done it yesterday. I did edge it. I would have done it yesterday, but I had to go teach religion class. Now you say teach religion class and you're drinking whiskey on air on the internet. Yeah, that's right. Okay. But now see in the flavor. In the flavor, there's more here. That was the shocking thing about Stedman Select, because this one had a lot of flavor and had robust, but compared to Stedman Select, it was not as much. Stedman Select was coming in there with heavy oak char and had me so confused, oh, so very confused, which is a great triumph for Stedman Select. A great triumph because for 1996, 1.7 liter, 7.5 liter, it should not perform so well. I don't know how Sazerac makes money off of that. Oh, I'm sorry, IWA Distilling Company Limited, but that's Sazerac. All I know is they're making it. And it's a giant bottle, and it looks like Ancient Age. Is it the same as Ancient Age? No, because that's 80 proof, and this is 86. Yeah, I know there's a 90 proof Ancient Age. Oh, well, you can go up and down the ladder with those things. All right. It's got to be Jack Daniels. It's got to be Jack Daniels. It tastes like corn grits. It's like I had grits for breakfast Saturday. I work with grits. I know grits. Senator, you're no grits. Look, this tastes like corn grits. Not white corn, yellow corn. I don't know if I could tell the difference between those two. But anyway, yeah. And the sourdough and the mild wood and the whole Jack Daniels package. By golly. All right, over here. Oh, yeah. It's got to be Woodford Reserve. Jack Daniels doesn't have this much wood character. Are you kidding me? No way, Jose. Oh, no way, Joseph. There's no, it does not have that. No, Jack Daniels did not have so much wood character. I like Jack Daniels. I would buy it again in theory because I'm going to do these taste challenges. So call me in 50 years when I'm 90. I'm sorry, 100. I was about to say 99. No, when I'm 100, and then I'll see if I rebought it. If I purchase it, you say, you might not be alive. I might not be alive tomorrow, right? You don't know the future. You think you do, but you don't. All right. Which one tastes better? Now, here's the question of the morning. Oh, I gotta go clean the house, vacuum, dust mop. You say, well, that sounds fun. It ain't fun, but it's nice for things to be clean. I know some people that like, I think to myself, you gotta try to clean your house once in your life. Okay. Gotta be JD. That old corn grits. Man, I could have some eggs and some bacon, and instead of grits, drink Jack Daniels, and it would taste the same. Oh, would you like to drink some alcoholic whiskey style Quaker grits? Well, there's your answer. I'm not making fun of it. That's just what it tastes like. Okay, so the Woodford Reserve tastes better. Better. Is it way better? Guess it's a good deal better. Costs more. I thought Old Forester was better than Jack Daniels. You see what I mean? You say, but that's 86 proof as well. That's right. That's right. I'd like to try Old Charter, but I still never bought Old Charter, and I see it in those 1.75 liters at Walmart for 26 bucks. True story. And then I see the smaller bottles at some other stores, and they're not really that much cheaper. So I was like, why would I buy a 750 glass bottle when I could buy the big bottle? You know what I mean? And taste challenge for 3 years with it. Okay, so this is Woodford Reserve, and it's the winner. It is the winner. If that says JD below, well, I'll just keep doing taste challenges, and I'll keep losing, I guess. WR. Oh, it's Woodford Reserve. Thank you, me. I like Evan Williams Black Label for cheap whiskey. Oh, yes, I like it. I like the green label. You know, the charcoal filtered one? It's 3-year aged. That seems to be more popular in Louisiana, the green label Evan Williams. You might be saying, because it's cheap. Well, that's probably true. But I don't know. It's just something about the flavor. It could be the charcoal filtering, because, the black label doesn't say charcoal filtered. It might be chill filtered. I know that probably doesn't make any difference. People claim it does. How would you know? Blind taste test. All right. Well, Jack Daniels is okay. And in fact, it's actually good. I like it. My friend David dislikes it. He has friends that drink it only, and they drink a lot of it. I said, well, your friends like it. He said, they only drink Jack Daniels to get, let me change the terminology. He said, to get drunk. Let's use that term. He said something else, something up. They don't drink it for taste. They just do shots, I said, well, I guess it's serving its purpose for that purpose. But those guys aren't going to sit there and taste the whiskey and say, oh, yeah, this one's got that. That one's got that. They view that as an odd thing. I mean, we do the taste challenges at the hot rod shop. You've seen them, not the taste challenges, but the reviews, and they allow it, you know, and they'll watch it, but they're thinking like, why would you, you know, their attitude is like, why would you do that? You know, it's like, don't you have something better to do than just taste beer and whiskey and then talk about the flavors? Like, to them, that seems like a strange hobby. And their attitude is, we're going to Hooters. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all are a couple of weirdos. It is, I guess, against the norm. Most people that drink alcohol don't sit there and do examinations of it. But hey, well, we like to do it. All right. I haven't tried the green label in a while. I'll give it another try though. Yeah, you ought to do that. And Jeremy, we're doing a Woodford Reserve hangout Monday night. Lundy Gras, they call it here, but the night before Mardi Gras, Monday night, the 4th of March, 6 o'clock Central Time. We're doing Woodford Reserve. We're examining it. If you want to join us, feel free. Already have the Whiskey Scout coming on board. I've got John and Neely coming on board. He said it sounded great to him. So I think Woodford Reserve has a lot going for it, really. However, really good wood, charcoal. Ooh. But when you take into account that Stedman Select easily defeated it, then you got to start asking questions, and then you got to say to yourself, well, I might just buy Stedman Select. I know I would. Cool, we'll try to make it. Okay, yeah, I'm glad I thought of asking you, because I'm kind of absent-minded. But I would have posted the link on Beer Talk anyway, just for anybody that wanted to join. It wouldn't really be anybody but you. And, of course, John and Neely. Have you tried Jack Daniel's Gentleman Jack? It's pretty good, says Fernand Gauthier. I tried it at the distillery. I thought it was rather bland. I know it's popular. They explained how they make it and the reasoning behind it. They said some people find Jack Daniel's too strong. So what they do is they take Jack Daniel's, they drip it through the charcoal, which takes a while, a good while. Whatever drip through, they collect it and they drip it again. And then it smooths it out. Now you might say, no, that's going to water it down. That's like taking a tea bag and making a second cup of tea with a used tea bag. Actually, that's the way they describe it. And that's the way they described it on the tour. Because some people want that real watered down taste. And actually, that's how the same company, Brown-Forman, makes Canadian Mist. They age it in the used barrels, and they say it's like reusing a tea bag. And it's intentionally made to be dull. Okay. Canadian Mist is one of the top selling Canadian whiskeys in the world. If they're creating it to be dull on purpose, then you can't get on the internet and talk about this junk is dull. Something's wrong with it. Now, you can say it's dull, but there's nothing wrong with it because it's designed to be that way. You understand? So when a whiskey is tasting like it's designed to taste, that's not a fault. That's not a imperfection. It's a perfection. Now you may not like it, so you don't buy it. Fine. So that's where my whole channel, the whole worldview of this channel is. Don't rip on a product for tasting like it's designed to taste. You know, don't drink it. But don't say, oh, that Budweiser Clamato Chelada is horrible because it tastes like tomatoes and I hate tomatoes and shellfish. Well, no, man, it's not horrible. That's what it's designed to be. It tastes like cold soup. That's what it's supposed to taste like. You got it? But some people, that concept is beyond them. They cannot grasp it. I don't know why. I don't know why. Been meaning to try the Jim Beam Devil's Cut. Heard it was good. Tastes smoother, says Fernan. Yeah, Fernan, double filtration. Correct. Double filtration. I've been hearing about the Devil's Cut. And then they had one for a while called the Angel Share, I think, or something. But I've never had it, but I've heard of it. I've seen it. I see it every time. I see it all the time. And I bought that new Jim Beam Prohibition Repeal. It's the same as Jim Beam, but it's non-chill filtered. You say, how do they filter it? I don't know. It doesn't say. It doesn't say charcoal filtered, so I don't know what they do. Maybe they filter through a shopping bag, a brown paper shopping bag. I don't know what they do. Maybe it's some filter paper. I don't know how they filter these whiskeys. I'm not a technician. All right. I guess you could ask the company. They might respond. All right. So we're going to end this. And Woodford Reserve is the clear winner as expected. It's better. It ought to be. It costs more. But then we still have that shocking thing from Sunday night where the dark horse came charging, down the track and goes and wins the tournament. It really has won the tournament so far because Stedman Select being 1996 for a 1.75 liter bottle and being the clear winner, that's the shock value of that. Now, I didn't intend it to be shock value. I didn't put that in there just to say, oh, look, he's trying to upset the apple cart. No. Well, in 2 days, I plan to do Jack Daniel's Green Label, the one that most people can't get, including me in Louisiana, but somebody got it for me in Beaumont, against Woodford Reserve. Is it going to be the same result as today? Yeah, I would expect it would be almost an identical result. So if you want to watch this video, this again, essentially watch that. But then sometimes they don't work out like you think. So you think you know, but you don't quite know until you do the challenge. But I don't think the Jack Daniel's Green Label is much different from the black. It's so minimal. But they can probably taste things at the distillery. They're experts that we can't taste, or at least I can't pick up. There's a lot of nuances they detect and say, oh, ugh, something wrong with it. Put it in the Green Label. I can't pick it up. All right, so in 2 days, now I got to do beer reviews because I have no beer reviews recorded anymore. I've totally run out of beer reviews. You might say, yeah, but I thought you record them days ahead. I do, but I ran out. Like literally, now I got to record one today in about an hour and a half. We'll see. Maybe 2 hours. Okie doke. So that's it. It was no surprise today. No explosions of intrigue. Thanks for watching this video production.